I actually cut this cornfield about a week ago. I haven't been able to hunt. I got the stomach flu pretty bad. I was laid up for a while. Feeling good now though. Muzzleloader started on Monday. Today's Friday. There's a lot of tracks in the cornfield here. Looks like they're filtering out of the timber coming here last night, so hopefully I get a shot at something. I got bedding all around me. Here's a little creek crossing right here to my right. Kind of just tucked into the thick stuff here. There's just a lot of red brush, rose bushes, and goldenrod here right on the edge of this cornfield, so I'm kind of just tucked in here in my camera, muzzleloader, shooting stick, and hopefully I can make something happen. It's super windy. Hopefully that won't keep them coming out to eat, but storm moving in about 9 o'clock tonight. It's supposed to get some pretty heavy rain, so hoping they're going to come out here and feed before the storm gets here. So stick with me, hopefully I'll bring you guys some action. Alright guys, I'm going to check some trail cameras and take some stands down that I had hung up since deer season. Deer season's over now, but I'm gonna poke around and see if I can't find any shed antlers because all the snow is gone, as you can see behind me here. Alright guys, I was just driving down here to pull a stand down in the bottom here on my four-wheeler, and I looked over to the right when I was coming down the four-wheeler trail and off on this deer trail. Check this out, guys. That's what we'd like to see, baby. Check out the wax ring on that bad boy. Fresh, 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 fresh. That's what we like to see, baby. Fall first of the year. So I didn't even have Willy with me. I was just planning on pulling some sets and putting some batteries in some trail cameras. But alright guys, I just got to one of my shed hunting spots. There's Willy in the background taking a dump. Gonna see if I can find some sheds today. There's still deeper snow than I thought there was gonna be. I thought there was only maybe a couple inches, but it's actually a little bit deeper than that. But
hey Google, what time does the Super Bowl start?
So if there's any sheds, hopefully we'll have a chance to find them. I'm kind of just gonna work some of these deer trails in the snow and see if we can't find any fresh drops. Maybe check some fence crossings, creek crossings, under some apple trees, and then there's a cut cornfield behind me that they've been working pretty good because when they came to combine the corn, they missed quite a bit of it. So hopefully we'll find some loose ones laying around the ground. So stick with me, see what happens. Find your bone. Find your bone. Nice little bed there. Did you find a bone? Did you find a bone? Another bed. You smell deer? Find your bone, buddy. And there is deer tracks everywhere. Rubs. Rubs. Find your bone, Willy. Find your bone. And there's just trails zigzagging out of these pines going to this cut corn like crazy. And honestly, this is probably one of the best times to do scouting for next season, because you can really see in the snow where they're coming in and out, finding the major travel routes where you can hang some sets. So I like to do a lot of scouting actually late winter, early spring, when there's still a little bit of snow on the ground, and you can kind of get around and see all the tracks in the snow and see where they're coming and going from. So find your bone. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Willy. I just rounded the corner up here and look what I find. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Good boy, Willy. Good boy. Come here. Come here, Bobby. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. That's him. That's him. Willy. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy. You want a treat? You want a treat? I just rounded the corner on this creek and I look up and Willy's up here sitting on the bank of the creek chewing on my deer's head that I shot during muzzleloader season, early December. I was sitting up here on the edge of the cornfield and I hit a real nice buck. I've got it all on video, we tracked it for a while and it ended up going on to the neighbor's property and he was hunting the next morning. He really didn't want me screwing it up for him. But he ended up looking the next day for a few hours, couldn't find him. It rained that night, so it kind of washed away all the blood in the snow that we had the night before, and we just never ended up finding him. I had a feeling that once shed season came and he really started stinking, I'd bring Willy in here and he'd end up finding him for me. But man, we looked for 2 days for that buck and I was heartbroken over that. It was a long shot, granted, it was 200-yard shot, but I mean, it had good blood. He had bedded down twice. I think I might have kicked him up. That was my own fault for tracking him too fast. But yeah, here he is. Good boy. I still can't freaking believe this right now. I just turned this creek corner here on the edge of this cornfield, like 150 yards in the woods, and Willy's sitting up on the creek bank chewing on this freaking deer head. This is the buck I shot like 200 yards up here on the edge. I was actually sitting over here. There's this little drainage ditch right here that runs in between these two fields. This top field was winter wheat, and this is cut corn, obviously. So during muzzleloader, I'm just sitting right over here under that little tree right there. He comes over here, he pops out on the edge of the field here, and he's walking down the edge of the field. You guys will be able to see in the video, but right where Willy's walking, he pops out, starts walking on the edge of the field. There was already, I think, 2 or 3 different bucks in the field. It looked like a little 6-point, a 4-point, maybe a half rack, and a ton of doe. After I shot that buck, he actually cleared the field, and there was like 11 different deer on the field at the time. What's this? He's a wide buck. And you know, I don't even know what he's going to score. I really don't care. I've got some history with this buck, and I'm just glad we found him. So, alright guys, so that was the video. It didn't end up the way we wanted it to. Obviously, we wish we could have harvested that animal the day we shot it, but sometimes that's not always in the cards. Hunting is hunting. You know, mistakes happen, bad shots happen, and that's all part of it. I mean, obviously we practice year-round shooting for stuff like that not to happen, but there's just some things that are out of your control, and one of those is weather. I'm confident that if it didn't rain the night and washed away that blood, we would have found that deer. He was within 100 yards of where we stopped tracking him the night before. So stick with us, like and subscribe to the video. We got a lot more coming to you guys.
Bye bye.
What?
Bye bye.
Mwah. See you guys next time.